Second and last exercise, can you map Spotify in the year 2011 when they were starting in a Worldly Map? And can you tell me from the map if, imagine I'm the manager of Spotify, if I should outsource the cloud servers to some third party like Google or Amazon, or keep it in-house? So you have 5 minutes to do this. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we map Spotify, this is more or less what I would come up with. At the bottom, you have a commodity. You have in 2011, cloud hosting was not a commodity like it is today. There was no AWS console. And so two of the big things for Spotify is that they were managing their own cloud hosting. So the music would appear quickly in your app. So that's one thing. And you could place cloud hosting 2011 around here. The other innovation they did is royalties. They managed to not being sued by the record labels. And another interesting thing they have is a recommender engine, which nobody has been able to replicate. So the recommended engine of Spotify is basically the best, and this you can see this because Apple is unable to replicate this user experience. So it's still here, and it was here, and still here. And then they have an app, which is quite good, but you could pay someone to do an app that looks like Spotify, right? And so these are the user needs, music that I like, the app, and this is connected. All this is connected. Now, imagine you're in 2011 and you can use this map to decide whether you should outsource or not cloud hosting. So what should you do? So if you know that there's this commoditization trend and you believe that cloud technology will become a commodity as it has happened today, then you could decide that, well, instead of focusing or dividing your resources and engineers into building a recommended engine that is good and cloud hosting, maybe you could just outsource cloud hosting as it happened and say, okay, maybe it's a bit expensive in 2011, but we know that after 2018 it's going to be cheap, and then we don't want to end up with a huge in-house know-how, because we will never be cloud hosting will never be a commodity for us, not commodity, a core competency for us. So outsourcing cloud hosting was a very good decision, and through Worldly Maps you can quickly see that, yeah, you probably should outsource it because it's close to becoming a commodity. So it's actually what happened, and very clearly signal to outsource. Whereas the recommended engine, you could have maybe postulate or hypothesize that maybe they should be outsourced as well, but they didn't outsource that, and still they're way ahead of the competition in recommending engine. So the music recommendation system. Right, so this is it. There's a lot more to learn about Worldly Maps, and it would take a full course on it. And there are full courses on Worldly Maps. And if you're interested, just Google Worldly Maps, and he have very good OSCON talk. And he put his book online for free in this place, yeah, in Medium. All right.